the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot.
Hey, y'all. So let's hurry up and get into this video. Honey, we got some information with regards to your girl, Chantel. Now, it's been going down. It's been crazy. And now y'all see why Jackie did not want to have this happen between her daughter. I mean, we all got some shit, in our family history that we're probably ashamed about, except for me, because I don't give a damn. People do what they do. But, this is a sad situation. And we are seeing Chantel go back and forth now with her sister online. But baby, y'all know Jackiechristie she's the damn show. So Jackiechristie has stepped in, baby, and it looks like your girl won't be back. Y'all, let's jump into this video.
Hit that bell cause the tea don't stop.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Yes.
While it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't stop.
And in all honesty, y'all, this is gonna get real ugly. It's gonna get uglier because there's some other stuff that I don't know if it's gonna come out, but I'm like hoping that it won't, because this is a very bad situation. And in all honesty, I kind of understand, why Jackie didn't want to get into it with her daughter. And I really believe that they were in a good place before her daughter came on this show. And I don't believe that Jackie thought that her daughter was actually going to come on this show to actually expose her or try to expose her. And in all honesty, to me, I don't think she exposed Jackie. I think she exposed way more than we could have ever imagined, now that we're seeing her, go back and forth with the sister. And it's just like, girl, you talking about Jackie and then you and your sister going back and forth. So it's way more than what, meets the eye. But listen, y'all, before I get into what I really did the video for, let's get into the dynamic of these sisters. As I stated in another video, Chantel and Hta'Kari had gotten into it on Instagram. But listen, y'all, it done got low down and dirty, okay? Because listen, let's just get into it. Now, actually, let me go backwards, because what I did in my last video, we kind of got into the situation where Hta'Kari was saying that Chantel had gotten herself into a situation because she was messing around with her dad's, how do I want to say, prospects. And when I say prospects, I mean, I kind of assumed that you guys knew. I should have kind of made it a little bit more simpler, but Jackie's husband is a coach, right? So because he's a coach, obviously he's working with, young men or boys or whatever you want to call them. So they would be the prospects. So what Jackie's oldest daughter said is, girl, Chantel, you were messing around with the men that he was actually coaching. Okay. So let's get into what Chantel said in her reply. Now, keep in mind, y'all, we were talking about how Brittanyrenner was jumping in, and we like, girl, mind your own business. But y'all, this is how you know that these girls, for some reason, don't have a lot of love for each other. And you can kind of relate it back to a lot of the things that we were told originally. It seems like for some reason, Chantel gives me the indication that she really thinks she's better than her own sister. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's get into Chantel's reply. Okay. Chantel says, there it is. The jealousy bug bit you, because keep in mind, Hta'Kari said, girl, you was messing around with your dad's prospect and got yourself pregnant, and now you needed some money. So now you back on their side. It looks like is what she was saying. So Hta'Kari is like, girl, are you jealous? And then she says, now it all makes sense. Maybe you should have been messing with a prospect. Then you wouldn't be in the situation you in. Section 8, ain't it? Now, when she said that, I said, okay, by her saying section A, ain't it? She's looking down on her sister, and some part of her thinks that she's better than her sister. Because I don't know if the sister is in section 8 or if that was just something she said to be funny, but it looks like she considers her sister is, I'm sorry, she considers the sister beneath her. Because girl, why you say is it section 8 as if you were better than her? I'm just like, out of all the things she could have said, you say that. So what Chantel is basically saying is, you a bum. Don't you live in section 8? Maybe you should have got with one of dad's prospects, and maybe you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in, which kind of goes to tell the type of person Chantel is and how she thinks. It seems like, she, thinking like, I'm getting with get with a baller and, have a few dollars, honey. That's what it's looking like to me. Then she said, this constant commentary coming from you is giving obsessed, as if you need mommy's money and acceptance, which maybe she does need acceptance. I mean, is it a wrong thing to want acceptance from your mother? But if you guys can understand, it seems like Chantel is using what she may feel that the sister may be needing, using it against her. But it just goes to show how toxic their relationship is. If nothing else. She says, girl, when this is all said and done, you gonna be sitting right there in the same spot, miserable and mad at the world, waiting for the next opportunity to make a TikTok and chime in on things you claim you're so healed from. Taunting me for experiencing some of the same shit you did makes you no better than her. Well, it's interesting because now Chantel is saying, that she went through the same thing that Takari went through. It would have been nice if you would have said it then. But anyways, you want attention from me that you don't get from her. Here it is, sis. You see how she's dragging her own sister, basically, telling her she's nobody, and she's actually taunting the sister with things that she may know about her. She's like, yeah, my mother doesn't even give you attention. And then in a prior video that I did, she told her, mom doesn't even know your kid. So it's just, Chantel is not a nice person. So let's not forget that. Okay. She's every bit of what we have been watching on this show. She says, you want to comment on everything, but the facts at hand, you too have reached a level of violence with Jackie because of her mistreatment. That's why you put a knife on her in Sacramento. The problem though here, Chantel, is we didn't see the mistreatment with you. You have to understand, we're just viewers, so we're watching the show, and it looked very much like you were mistreating her. We understand you're saying that you have some trauma, but the way you dealt with it was totally out of line. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. She says that's why you put a knife on her in Sacramento. You have 3 kids she never met. You see how she's dragging her own sister, but she wants legal rights to mine. Jackie never said she wanted legal rights to her children. She never said she wanted to take her children. Do y'all see how Chantel lies? Jackie said she wanted, she said that she could get grandparents' rights, but she didn't say she was going to do it. And that's a real thing. She can actually get grandparents' rights to see the kids. She never said she wanted to take them. Then she says, do you hear yourself? You've been waiting to hop on the hate train, and it's sad to see. I haven't spoke to you in 8 years. She hasn't spoke to her own sister in 8 years. There's no reason for you to be on the internet making videos trying to be funny. We can both be hilarious, or you can stop trying to provoke a reaction out of me and just leave me alone. You out here on the front line standing up for someone that's never stood up for you. I need to heal, and so do you, Bookie. So again, it just goes to their relationship, and it's not good. It's not good. So while she's trying to, you know, I guess have a conversation with Jackie. Girl, you need to have one with your sister. And I'm gonna be honest, Chantel seems like the exact person Jackie is. I mean, obviously Jackie is older and, obviously a little bit more mature, can hold herself, especially on TV. She ain't running around here looking crazy. But let's get into the purpose of this video. Now, y'all know that Jackie is, I'm going to say, the only house basketball wife. I was going to say housewife, but she's the only basketball wife. I know y'all going to say Brandy, but Brandy is not really consistent on this show. She's not a staple on this show. Brandy can be gone next season. Y'all know how that goes, but Jackie is, she that girl. I mean, y'all got to know that she is. Now, if y'all recall, okay, last season when Brooke was coming hard at Jackie, what I tell y'all? I told y'all Brooke would not be back because listen, Jackie has some say so on this show. As a matter of fact, she has a lot of say so. So what y'all need to understand is what I've been told is that Jackie has went to the execs and let them know that if Chantel bring her crazy ass back, that she will not be coming back to the show. Chantel will not be coming back. Let me just tell y'all why she's not coming back. For one, they need Jackiechristie. They don't really need Chantel. Okay, there you go. Number two, the fans hate Chantel. I mean, even the people that agree that Jackie is crazy, they still don't like Chantel. So this was a bad move for the network, and they are getting dragged all and through these internet streets. So Chantel will not be back. This was a terrible choice. A terrible choice. I think it would have been a good choice from the standpoint of her and Jackie being able to sit down and have a conversation, but it got too toxic. Like, we don't want to see that. Y'all got to understand, especially as Black people, we don't play that putting your hands on your mama, or especially putting your hands on your mama, your father either, but definitely not putting your hands on your mother. And I get it. You saying that there's been trauma. Listen, there is not a person born in this world who has not went through some form of trauma. When you get to be an adult, especially a parent with children, you have to conduct yourself in that manner. Now, for Chantel to not be able to conduct herself, it makes me wonder, how does she act with her children? Because this girl could not maintain nothing. Now, here's the deal. If you know a person and how they operate, how the hell do you let them take you there? Jackie is who she is. Now, I get it. Chantel wants her mama to change, but what you need to understand is you have to change. Jackie may not never change. And guess what? What are you going to do? Run around unhappy because she won't change? It is what it is. So, Chantel will not be coming back to this show. And that's probably why she went online and did that bull crap. I wouldn't even call it an apology, because she even got dragged after that because it was absolutely terrible. She will not be coming back to this show. In fact, if they could have worked it out, I don't think we even want to see it at this point, because nobody likes Chantel. We actually, as the fans, we did like Takari. We just don't like her. And I believe part of it is simply because we identified with Takari. She told her story. This girl was so disrespectful to the point that nobody likes her. Now, I get, your mother did all of these things, but the way we saw you act on this damn show, y'all running neck to neck. I mean, to run around to the people on the show and try to get them not to like her, and she did too much. Chantel did too much. So she will not be coming back to Basketball Wives. And in all honesty, I know, she had been, Jackie had said, obviously we saw her on the show from time to time. I don't think she will ever be on the show again, because she really, really made a fool out of their family. I mean, it does not, it looks terrible. And if y'all look at Jackie's history on this show, she did have a situation before with her daughter, but now to have it be a daughter number two, and now they're going back and forth. This is a freaking total embarrassment. Like, this is so bad. So I can now see why there will not be a reunion. And I get why Jackie is like, F you hoes, okay? Because I'm not coming to the reunion. Y'all not gonna sit up here on stage and just talk about me and my family while everybody is sitting here holding their shit, not talking about it. I mean, you got Brittany Renner, who is in everybody damn business. She hasn't talked about being a second wife, being a Muslim, now not a Muslim. Talk about those things so I can kind of really understand, where Jackie is coming from. But Chantel is gone. I mean, she's out of there. She's over with. And the thing about it, I believe before she came on the show, people liked her. Oh, they can't stand this. Oh, now, like, she's done. Like, she is so done. And again, I think people saw her as the child that got away with a lot of stuff, where the one was probably, not getting as much. And we don't know, we're not in their family, but just judging from what we have saw over the years. But to have you bring your big wig wearing ass on this show and push your mama and do all of this, girl, that is too much. That was way too much, especially for us Black folk. Now, if you wanted to be on a Caucasian show, they probably would have accepted it, but we don't accept that in the Black community. We don't put our hands on our parents. The only thing we do is block them. We do that. We block them. Yeah, we do. But she did too much. She did extremely too much. She won't be coming back again. The fans hate her. Y'all know, y'all been reading the comments. And it's real sad. I want to know what Doug got to say, but of course we will never know that because Doug just ain't with the bullshit. Okay. He ain't with the bullshit. And I don't care what y'all think or who think. Doug is not leaving Jackie. Okay. He loved Jackie, and y'all need to find somebody that love y'all like Doug loved Jackie. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. What do you think? I know most of y'all are like, don't bring Chantel back. I'm like, don't bring her back because she has nothing to give. The only thing she has to give is to fight with her mother. Well, they have the other girls for that. Like, they've been doing that the whole entire time. Like, this is what they have been doing the whole time, going at Jackie. So now we get her daughter to come on the show and do the same thing. My heart breaks for Jackie. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.